I think we're live. How's it going, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo, the world's greatest living artist. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm here. I'm ready. Let me get my latte. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good today. What is today? Monday? Monday something. Monday the something. So I wanna talk to you really brief today about showing up. What do you do when you don't feel like showing up? Let me see if I can write it here. Show up. What do you do? I know it's flipped, but it's okay. It makes me feel good when I write it. What do you do when you show up? When you don't want to show up. How to show up when you don't want to show up. This is for a lot of artists out there asking me, Jose, you seem to be doing a few things at once. You seem to be juggling all these little things. For those of you who don't know, I've been a full-time artist for the past 10 years, and I've sold my work in many, many different places, such as eBay auctions, Etsy, Saatchi Art, Cherish, offline galleries, brick and mortar galleries, and many other things that I do. Social media, selling my work through my direct response mechanisms, mail order, sell my work through emails and all kinds of stuff. And now I'm here on Instagram, as well as on places like TikTok and blah blah blah. And so how do you do it all? The question is, how do you do it all? Well, one of the things that I've struggled with this myself throughout the years. I've struggled, and I've learned how to somewhat make it work. And I learned from a very successful entrepreneur. He taught me this. He said, look, dude, when you are going about your day, don't, let me see here. Don't negotiate. Don't negotiate with any of the shit you're doing. Don't start mentalizing it. Don't go, oh, if I do this first and then I do this next. And because what you're starting to do is you want to organize it, and when you're very busy, you really can't organize unless you're putting stuff on like meetings, scheduling meetings and that kind of thing. Well, yeah, that you have to put it in paper. But when you're just free, like try to do a free flow, because it's going to get very messy if you try to organize your day. If you try to organize your artistic life or whatever that is. For example, if you're trying to put something on Instagram, or you're trying to put something on Etsy, whether it's social media or your .com, you painted something and now you're going to go take your painting and put it on your Etsy shop or whatever. Don't try to organize yourself. Don't try to start getting and going on thinking mode. I've talked about it in other videos. I call it do mode. Get on do mode. Stop trying to come up with how you're going to organize your day, how you're going to organize your life. Chances are it's going to be very difficult, because you're not counting on all the shit that can come your way. All the things that are going to hit your day, whether it's a flat tire, or it's a fucking pandemic, or it's the kids, you have to go pick up your kid from school, or countless other things that show up daily. They just show up. They show up in your day. And so if you try to organize it and you try to put it in this little row, it's going to become very difficult for you to do it. Another thing that I've learned about not negotiating my day, not negotiating things, is that when you are in free flow, you're able to do much more, because you're not stopping and thinking about how to do it. You're not stopping yourself. Many times before we start something, we'll sit there and we'll start trying to think about how we're going to do it. Not just organizing where we're going to place that, but how we're going to do it. So for example, for me to do this video, you can prepare yourself. That's different. You can prepare yourself. You can sit there and write, okay, I'm going to talk about this, or I'm going to paint a painting about flowers or boats or whatever it is. Those are two very different things. To prepare yourself. You can also over prepare, by the way, but you can prepare. The problem is when you're trying to organize how your day is going to look like, and you're trying to you're trying to place those things throughout your day. Where are they going to be? What I found out is that the more you do that, the less you get done. This is what I found out. What I found out is if you just go and you just start doing and you don't question yourself and you don't negotiate with yourself, I think so much time is spent negotiating with ourselves. There's a lot of energy spent in that. How am I going to do this? If I get invited to a gallery, one of the first things that I start thinking is, okay, how far is it? Am I going to ship? And all these things. And then so I start negotiating with myself. And once you do that, once you start the process of negotiating with yourself, forget about it. You're not going to do it. You're going to find something that tells you red flag, like don't do that. Something is either going to be out of your league, it's going to be more expensive than you thought, you're thinking about that, or you're thinking about it's going to be a lot of work and you're already very busy, and so you're going to start saying no to things. This is a huge mistake, especially when you're building an art career. It's a huge mistake to avoid. When you get invited to a gallery or you get invited to an exhibit, or someone presents you with a proposal of a commission or something, don't sit there and try to organize it in your mind. Where are you going to place it? You're already so busy. When am I going to get it done? And on and on. I found out that it doesn't work that way. As a matter of fact, you're stepping back from your dream. You're stepping back from your I don't know, call it your dream, your goal, your whatever you're supposed to do. You're walking away from it. Every time that something new comes, I get hit with commissions and all these other things that I do. And every time that I go, oh my God, I don't know where am I going to place that? What time of the day? How am I going to get it done? All I keep doing is conserving. I've done this enough years now that I know that is the wrong way to go. In spite of whether I know where I'm going to place it or can I get it done or not, I say yes to it and then I move forward in spite of it all. And I find out that I find a place to get it done. The more you do, the more you can do. Of course, there's moments where you feel like you need to step back, you need to go rest or whatever. That's perfectly fine. But I'm talking about here is your day to day. I found out over years of doing this, again, that the day to day becomes very complicated when you're trying to organize little things. Let's say that you do daily paintings. You create a piece of artwork every single day, and you're trying to put it on Etsy or your .com or whatever. You're trying to get traffic there. So maybe you're using Instagram, and then something else comes by. Maybe you find out about TikTok, or you find out about I don't know. Maybe you want to start doing some YouTube videos, and you start getting overwhelmed. And what you do is you'll go back. Okay. You'll go back to the same 2 or 3 things that you do. You're like, you know what? No, I'm just going to make my painting. I'm going to post it on Instagram, and I'm going to put a link to my Etsy or whatever. This is what most artists that I coach do. This is what I've done most of my career. This is in my, if you're fine and you're happy with that, that's great, but that's not a way to grow. A way to grow is something else comes in, you add it to the mix. You're not always going to get it done, and you're not always going to get it done in time, or perfectionism starts getting in there. You can't think about it. You can't really think about it. Something else comes up, you put it in there, you squeeze it in there, and you'll find out that you start building more resistance. You start squeezing things in there that you never thought you could do, such as a YouTube video or I don't know, participating more on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, or getting yourself into a gallery, into a brick and mortar gallery, or creating new artwork, whatever it may be. Once you start thinking about it, you're gonna talk yourself out of it. And so this is what this video is about, guys. Don't negotiate with yourself. When something new comes up to your mind, something you want to do, don't negotiate with it. Don't start thinking about where you're going to place it, how you're going to do it. I'm telling you, it's not going to work that way. All you're going to do is overwhelm yourself, and you're going to start walking back. Now, this is not everybody, of course. I'm just making a general statement here. I coach artists, and I see that this is a recurring problem. Hey, I want to earn more. Jose, I'm earning, I don't know, $3,000 a month, and I want to get to 10K a month. What do I do? What are the steps that I can take? Okay, so I talk to them and I'm like, here's what I did. Here's what you can do. Let's move into this direction. Once they start adding things to the mix in the beginning, a lot of them get super excited and they start moving very quick, and then they start thinking. Thinking starts coming in. Well, oh my God, but I'm already so busy. How am I? And then they start going back again, going back. This is a very natural thing. I see it over and over. This happened to me. This continues to happen to me. I snap out of it. I have to go and just snap out of it completely. You know, I have to look at what I'm doing, my behavior, because oftentimes this happens. This is a very normal thing. It's fear. That's all it is. It's fear. Once you're overthinking, you start getting into fear mode. The next thing that comes in, it's fear. The first thing that comes is you think you're thinking smart. You know, you think that you're doing something very smart by, I don't know, analyzing, calibrating your day, your things, and it seems like something that smart people do. You know, no, I got to really think about where I'm going to do that because I'm already so busy. That I've seen it over and over with very successful artists and entrepreneurs. They don't really think much about what they're going to do. I know it sounds silly, but a lot of them don't really think much about what they're going to do. They just do it. They just get it done, and they move to the next thing, and to the next thing, and to the next thing. And before you know it, you're doing all these things, and people are looking at you like, how do you get all this done? It's because you're not thinking about it so much. That's how you get it done. So anyways, I'll leave you with that. Again, don't negotiate your day, guys. Those of you who are looking to grow your art business or your art studio, whatever it is, just keep moving forward. I know it's there's a lot of fear associated with it because we want to control. The whole point is that we want to control. I want to control my day. I want to control my outcome. But I found there's a far greater power in just moving forward without thinking so much about it. I'll leave you with that. Take care. Talk to you soon.